chat. What's up? What's up? One of my favorite songs, believe it or not. I know. Don't worry, be happy. Hey, everybody. Salute to the chat in Arabia's voice. Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. Come on out here with me for a minute. Hopefully, you can still hear me good. Um, Let me just go over here to my settings because I want you guys to chill with me. To chill with me, as I sit here. I had to get away from my desk a little bit. And hey, everybody, how are you? Oh, they put this here like I need it. I don't need that. You can sit over here with me real quick. Ah, what a long day. Can I do like this? What a long day. Sorry, I'm going to move you back like this. Hey, let's see who I got hanging with your girl, Moonlight. Huh? Huh? I couldn't wait. Hey, poor Garrick. Poor Garrick. Miss Say Garrick. They doing you wrong, babe. Me no know, the fake Jamaican just don't know. But you hanging in there, Garrick. Shit, ain't nothing changed. Hey, Tamika, Pinky Pink. Yeah, Don Dallas. I'll do that when I'm ready. Jersey Hood, hi. Hey, KTC, Uncle L. Hey, Miss Eve. Hey, Black Pearl. Hey, my friend, bonsoir. Hey, daughter Zion, Kodak Black. What's it in, Miss Set, but we a rabbit this? Is the big time rabbit this? What? It's your Jafaican here. Hey, Strawberry Shortcake. Hey, Monique Hill. How are you? Hey, Trace Spectives. Shit, y'all are in here with me. What they think, huh? What they think? That y'all wasn't going to be here with me? Look, y'all. Oh my gosh. What a day. What a day. I started early. I'm still at work trying to concentrate. A lot's been going on, as you know. It's been 6 hours, uh, that I'm seeing that my friend, the Busty Bus, is talking. Oh, did you guys know that because, I'm feeling some kind of way and talking about people and their moms and their children and then not wanting to be a hypocrite on my channel and say, don't talk about nobody's moms and children. I says, you know what? Fuck it, man. I'm sorry I talked about your moms and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry I did that. It was a reference to your moms, but regardless of what, I apologize. Let me move forward. Let me move forward. Because you look, the 3 civil sentences I had with this man already done show every snake out here that I need to see. So what I'm gonna end up with, y'all, is my core supporters. That's what's gonna happen. Just core supporters that would vibe with and deal with. So don't feel no way about it. It's Moonlight's turn. And everyone gets a turn, all right? So we ain't crying, we ain't victiming, we ain't doing none of that bullshit. Everybody blood clot get a turn. This is Moonlight turn. That's it. All the whoop wah and whoop wah. At least you not see me. I give out my pum pum for lick a bit to nothing. At least I'm not up here hitting a motherfucking panel every 2 seconds and donating to somebody that I don't like or say I don't like or that I hate. Moonlight don't have no hate for anyone on this platform, y'all. I don't know you personally to have any hate for you. I don't hate none of y'all. I'ma talk my shit now. Yeah, you gonna say some shit and do some shit. Moonlight gonna say some shit now. And guess what that cost Moonlight? That cost Moonlight some videos, some thumbnails, and some different topics on different channels. Cause that's what happened when you talk your shit, y'all. That's what happened. You get that. So don't feel no way about what you're hearing or what's happening. And Moonlight is getting this and Moonlight is getting paid back that. I even had the Mexican bitch. Excuse all the Mexicans out there. I'm just talking about one of the dregs in your society. And you can do the same about me. The Surge talking about how is this? I think you're a racist piece of shit, The Surge. You are a drunk, racist piece of shit. No, I'm not going to go back at this black man and go back and forth and disrespect. I'm not doing it any further. Okay? All right? Okay? It's not going to happen. Because I see all y'all coming out of the woodwork, out the caves, out the gutter, out the crypt. You love it. You like it. And I'm not going to give it to you. So that is what it is. Yeah, so I did, and I do feel wholeheartedly about the apology, because you know what, y'all, I've been reading a lot, like I have been reading a lot about Sally Jenkins and the people like that, and the Stephen A's of the world, and all these people that went after Kwame Brown the way that they did when he was coming up as a rookie and so forth. I get it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I've never been, on the receiving end of so much ridicule. So, yeah, I get where you're coming from with that, and you don't need no extra. It comes with the territory, though. It comes with the territory when you perform at that level. It does. People are going to talk about you good, bad, or indifferent. I don't have shit, y'all. Hey, shook one. No need to revisit. Exactly. No need. We're going back 3 years when I was definitely in my fuck Kwame bag, y'all. I felt like, from a political standpoint, and we don't like to talk politics, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? But deep in me, I've been so disappointed with politics and how it plays out, that it irritates me that someone that I had rocked with is is showing a political divide. And that was my belief at the time. Do I still feel that in little ways? Not as strong, but I'm going to give people their perspective. Okay? I have mine politically, and I'm going to give them theirs. From a political standpoint, y'all, I can't stand it. I can't stand politicians. I think they are the worst of the worst in terms of just from our perspective. The reason why I went at Kwame was from a political standpoint more than anything else. Not because of, the woman and all this other shit they were saying, but I'm like, yo, any politician don't even deserve, to me, in my opinion, our friggin', our vote. I just don't think they're deserving of it, period. And that's just looking at where we are from my perspective since the 60s and here today. That's just me. That's my independent view of it. Do I like politics? Hell no, I don't like it. Think it's bullshit. Think it's bullshit even to today. It's a racist mix of bullshit against native black people. And I say native black because we native. We native in this world. Native in this planet. Native wherever we go. I'm back. How they kicking me out my own live? I had to run and get a damn charger and run back. Oh my god. I'm a mess right now. But I wanted to see you guys. I did the 5-second dash to my goddamn office, run back, plug the damn thing in. Oh, that was crazy. And I had to step over the dog and the damn cat. Oh my God. Talk about wanting to shut me up, boy. Hey, y'all. What up, King Stoner? Oh, don't laugh at me, Sungaloo. Don't laugh at me. My laces wasn't even tied. That would have been a bad damn accident. Daggone it. Daggone it. What up, Shook One? Man. Hey, Alexandra. How are you? Man, that was funny as hell, y'all. Woo! Talk about doing the mad dash to my office and back. So where was I, y'all? Oh my God, where the hell was I? Yeah. So yeah, so let me reset. Let me reset. Reset, Moonlight. Reset. God damn it. So yeah, everyone, even in my household, I don't even like to talk politics because even in my household, they are very adamant about a side. And hell, if I talk about religion in my house, hey, Soulfly, what up, Whoopi Rock? I don't talk. I know I'm missing a few. Hey, Omar. Hey, Power Life. Hey, y'all. Come on in. Hey, Double Speak. So I don't even talk religion in my own house. You know what I'm saying? Because Moonlight is just the black sheep, even in her own house. You know, I stay away from that. I really do. But it hits different. It hit different at that time 3 years ago because I was a Kwamite at that time and I was going against, them at the time. And then after I saw Choke No Joke and that live that he had pointing out, Kwame's affiliation to one political party. At the time, it was the Republican Party. He pointed out the investments Kwame made on that side. All the things that kind of like, I was like, what? What? No, it can't be. No. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. And so Moonlight went in her goddamn feelings, y'all. I'm gonna admit it to you now. I'm gonna admit it. That's where I went in my fucking feelings, man. I sure did. Yep. Jumped in my feelings, and I was at Kwame Brown at that time. I said, "Nigga, didn't I tell you not to talk about politics? Didn't I tell?" I'm typing in this chat. Didn't I tell you? Just you know what I'm saying? Black people don't pick a side. We're Native American first. That was me in his chat at the time, y'all. My name was Moonbeam at the time. You go back there and check it. I was Moonbeam. That's when I had lost that channel, coming at fucking Tommy Sotomayor and all of them who spoke against him. So yeah, I lost the channel, but then I turned around and be like, nigga, you want that side? You want that side? So hence me going crazy and aligning with the trucker and Marilyn, and they were more vocal than me, but I aligned and joined them in that. Now, that's not to say have your party selection. I'm not saying not to do that. I'm not saying that. Even with Angela Staton King, I check for her, I really do check for her. Do I like that she believes one political party, one body of people is going to just save us? No, I don't. I'm sorry. I can't buy into it. I'm not. I'm not. They have to show and prove first, all of them. And the Democrats ain't do it, in my opinion, and the Republicans ain't doing it, in my opinion. That's why I say we have to do it for ourselves. You have to make it in your house first and then come out and be good. Look at how the Mexicans do it. And I'm just using them as an analogy. In their house, they would have fucking 20 sets of shoes in front of their door. That's about 3 generations in their house, 3 generations. And until all of them make it, okay, it's gonna keep, you know what I'm saying? They don't give up until all of them make it. If one of them get into a store and start working, they bring all of their family members in the store and start working. That's just where we need to be at this point in my book. That's where we need to be at this point. That's it. It's not like I'm saying go march or anything like that, but We have to look at politics. I look at politics different. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't stomach it, any one of them. I really can't. I had believed in Obama and believed in that, and that turned out to be disappointing to me. It's just that how I feel. Am I saying don't believe in what you believe in? Please do. Please do. But I'm hoping that you will also kind of allow me to have an opinion as well. I did have an opinion. Everybody has it. It may not have come out as great as everyone wanted it to come out, but it is what it is on this fucking platform, y'all. Come on now. Come on now. Kwame, as much people as you have come at, okay, for how they dress, how they play the game of basketball, what they say, as much people as you come, I mean, come on. You can't just get an apology for one thing, because I truly mean that from a real perspective. Because when I read about your mom, man, to me, she was an incredible person and definitely reminded me of women in my life. So that is, that goes beyond saying. Enough respect to you and your mom. You know what I'm saying? That's just what that is. And you have to know, and then kind of change up certain shit. But when you now want to go into politics now and religion and politics, you have to leave those things alone. It is what it is. That's what I feel. And if it's against what you feel and I've made it known, you know what I'm saying? That's just me, like, making it known about fucking Obama. I did the same thing. I wrote a letter, an email to freaking the president now. Like, he's going to read my shit. But emails and friggin' letters and all of this other shit. Even talk to my senator and write them a letter. You know what I'm saying? I try to get involved, and then I'm like, you know what? Eh. Sometimes I forget, because I think I need to really focus on my house, making money and making an opportunity for my child, like you guys are, to have a better future than I am. And leave the politics to the politicians. They sending me emails now. Oh, could you vote on this? Could you vote on that? Could you vote on this? No, no, no. You know, no, I'm not going to do it that way. And yeah, no, I'm not going to apologize in a certain fashion. If I say it, it sticks. That's it. If I say it, it sticks. I'm not going to say it if I don't mean it now. And I'm going to have everything that I represent follow in that same fashion. If I'm going to say no mother talking and family talking and talk about disabled people and children, none of that. I have to stand on that shit. I got to stand on it. I got to stand on it. I can't be, but you did it back then. No, I got to stand on it now. And I want everybody to stand on their past and give yourself an opportunity to grow. That's what I said in Selena when I was on Selena's panel. I have to stand in everything that I've done and give myself an opportunity to change the areas that I think need to be changed and stand on that I have conviction on. And I'm going to stand on my political conviction or how I perceive it. I'm going to stand on the fact that I want to have you men out there just, have more positive stories to say about Black people in this sector, because, there's a lot of accomplished Black women here that don't get the opportunity to talk and to share their story. There's a lot of us out here that's not just running around screaming and hollering and being emotional. There's a lot. And I'm not being emotional now. I didn't want to be emotional on that panel either. I really didn't. I wanted to come because, Kwame came here and didn't even come here, but he hit the panel, spoke well, hit me off with a cash app. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit, as much crap as I said about this man and he's going to show me peace and shit. I'm not going to fucking dog you because somebody else want me to dog you. Nah. I'm not going to do it because somebody else want me to do it and remain their friends. Y'all can go suck. Yo, let me back that up. No, I'm not going to do it because y'all want me to do it. And I'm not going to apologize and then get, questioned further about what I'm apologizing for. When I apologize, that means I've learned the lesson. I see what you're saying. I take accountability. I apologize.
That's the only thing I ask people to do for me too. I don't want to then, have to go into 10 other questions as to why and what the lesson was and this and that. Because then you're going to bring up, situations and reasons, and we don't want to go there because we're moving forward, not going back. I'm going forward. I think with Kwame, I think Westbrook wants to go forward. I think Dr. Watkins want to go forward. I think, oh my God, how many people want to go forward that has not said anything, but has not said anything to you first, but responded, but now want to go forward. Hmm? Antonio Barnes want to move forward. You know, everybody just learn and want to move forward. I put up the short on my line on my community page when Iverson said people are going to talk about you, and I got to hold to it. And at your level, it's got to be like something that you should expect at this point. It's something you should expect. Um, there's a reporter, y'all, a sports reporter, journalist by the name of Sally Jenkins, a white woman by the name of Sally Jenkins. I had to go back to her and her article that she did on Kwame at the time, which led me to Kwame's chat, and really feeling like, yo, this man has been talked about so bad and shit, and he's a black man. Fuck all them people out there. Sally Jenkins was one of the ones that I really read about. I said, this bitch, okay, coming at another black man, all right, a young black man at that, trying to do something for his family, and only thing she had was negative shit to say about Kwame, his family, his mom, your brothers. I mean, she just let go with a diatribe of shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I think you need to look back at that, Kwame. Look back at what she said about you, your family, your brothers, how you were raised, your father. That's the shit that got under my skin. Why I, was a moonbeam at the time in your chat. you know but I think you should expect that now. I mean, from 19 years old, people been coming at you so long, man, that shit, the way you move now, to face all of that shit, that speaks enough in itself. Allow growth, allow people to grow and move on. We don't want to go back 3 years and starting to play something from 3 years ago based on what I perceived then, because that will kind of be unfair. And if we're going to go back there, then I'm going to have to go back to Sally Jenkins. And I don't think that's going to be fair for you. Okay? I don't want to go back into all of that bag that I had thought, you know what I'm saying? Um, but I think really we've proven ourselves to all be flawed. Every one of us, including you too, Kwame, flawed. Things that you could have done better. And you've had some apologies. Remember the AK you had to apologize to, self talk you had to apologize to. I mean, you've jumped out the window on a lot of people that you have to apologize to. And so it's not over my head, or I don't think I'm that much of, you know, of a success on this platform to not look at that and say, you know what, Moonlight, you know, apologize to this man for his mom and what you said about his mom in reference to. And there you have it. I hit your panel today, and that's what I gave you, Kwame. Not only on your panel, but I put it in your chat as well. I don't know how sincere you are in moving forward. You know what I'm saying? But I am sincere in moving forward. I've learned a lot in the last 2 weeks, honey. Let me tell you that. Because I have been the object of this lesson. I'm not only learning the lesson, y'all, I'm the object of the lesson. So you know this is going to stick. You know this is going to stick. um, you know, it is what it is. I just have to look at you now a little differently as a human being. more so, and not as just an object that played basketball and, just getting cussed out up and down. I don't hate you. You don't make or break me. What you say don't put food on my table, and it doesn't take food off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not taking it, to the heart. I really am not. Um, I may not like certain shit you do. You certainly don't like shit that I do. But you know what? Let's agree, disagree on certain things and move it forward. All right. That's where I'm at with all of this type shit, y'all. I'm not trying to belabor this, because folks that I thought was really, standing on this shit of being in opposition to Kwame, that I thought really had a position to stand on in being in opposition to Kwame, they don't. They don't. It's just hate. It's just hate. They just have hate and jealousy. And that hate and jealousy is pinpointed towards me. So what's the difference? What's the fucking difference? Huh? What is the difference? What the fuck is the difference? Huh? So I'm gonna drop the link. Kwame, you are certainly welcome to come and have this conversation with me. I think you have questions about what I said about politics and what I said about you from the trucker show, and I'd be happy to expand on it a little bit, without getting too emotional. Because when you're around your friends on the panel, I think the conversation goes left. I think the conversation goes left. No, there is no apology tour happening for Moonlight. There is no apology tour. There is none. Yeah, I don't know. Say less, maybe. Maybe it's because I'm friends with Garrick, and I don't know. Could it be you can't have Garrick anymore? You can't. Oh, let me before I even let anybody up real fast. I'm sorry, everybody. Give me a second now. Ooh, they almost had me. They almost had me. Okay, I'm putting you up. CKJ, Kwame, I hope that's you putting you up. Talk to me, CKJ, please.
Can you hear me?
Okay, hold on one second. Kwame, is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay,
I want you
I
to Moonlight, you need to stop making excuses. It ain't about me
great.
being around nobody. You was dead ass
Okay,
wrong. And I was straight
hang
up,
on
you
one
was wrong.
second. All right, hang on one second, Kwame. Give me a minute, man. Let me get to CKJ first. Hey, CKJ.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you hear me all right?
Yes.
Yeah. Uh, I ain't got no disrespect for KB. I know a lot more about KB than KB think I know. Because all I got to do is say Senator Karen Hamilton for Karen, so he know how I get out and he
What the
know
fuck
who
does
I
that got
get.
to do with
My
anything? And
man, my man, my,
why
my
am I
man,
on
my
stage
man,
with
my
this
man.
dude?
You
I
not
didn't want. I didn't
before
Why
want
you
am I
to
no
cut
no
on
you
no
stage
off,
with
no
this dude?
my
CKJ.
man.
I'm
Before
not here to
I
talk to no
I
CKJ.
I
If I'm
I
not
am
talking to
not
you, I'm
arguing
out. I
with
don't
you.
want to hear
I'm
about
letting
some
you
backed
know
up nigga
I don't
talking
have
about
no
CKJ.
problem with you.
I don't give a
Calm
fuck about if you
down.
have a problem with me or not. I ain't come here to talk to you
Well,
clowns
all
and
right,
CKJ, do
then
you
let
weirdos
me
mind
coming
me
see
in
some
here
having?
talking.
moonlight and shut the
Hey,
fuck
I'm
up.
out,
How
man. I
about
don't want to
that?
talk to
Okay,
no nigga like
Yeah,
you.
get the
CKJ, do you
fuck
mind
out
me
of
having a
here.
conversation with? Mm.
Yeah, that dude don't move me. I see through bullshit. Now, let me get to why I came up because I just broke a promise with somebody. I told my girl I'm gonna do no more public panels. No, these pull-up panels. That's what I call them. But I'm gonna tell you something, Moonlight. I
Mm.
talked to you 3 days ago. Remember, I told you it was coming. Remember?
What's
Remember, I
coming?
told you when you started winning, it started getting that gratuity of attention. I told you the haters are coming. Remember, I said that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is this: I'm not seeking to have you to change or anything like that. You do what you got to do the way you want to do it, but you got to keep your head on the swivel and you got to keep your team right. Because right now, them haters are coming. They coming, and they gonna be vicious. What they call vicious to me is like candy store shit. Okay, but they dealing with another black female YouTuber, and what they try to do is pull on your emotional and mental strings to soften you up for the blow that they really want to do, and that's to take you off the board. You a player now. You got a piece on this chess game. Play your game. Stop worrying about what all these Marxists talking about. They ain't talking about shit. I don't have no problem with that man, but that man also don't want a problem with me. Okay? Trust me, he don't want that problem because I know too damn much. Okay? That's why I said what I said. That's why you got the poke of the bear out of him, the motion. So I want to kill that right off top. And I will not hesitate on that. And you know what I'm talking about. Okay. So I'm asking you real nicely. Focus on you and your thing. Don't get caught up in all that other bullshit. Because that's what's coming. Sorry for my language. I didn't mean to intervene in the flow of what you was doing, but I seen something. And when I see something, I go check, I go check, I got it's like getting gangrene on your hand and you stuck somewhere and you can't move. Eventually you want to cut that loose. And I mean cut it loose. That's what's coming right now. They got a little cut on your leg. They think they see a spot where they can affect what you're trying to do. You got to heal that shit up and keep it moving. You hear what I'm saying to you?
I'm moving forward. I'm not
All
going
right,
back. I'm just,
all right,
being very
all right,
direct. But
all
I hear
right,
you
cool.
speaking.
All right, I'm cool. I ain't gonna be around for a couple of days because I got to deal with my girl because we celebrate. So, but just that bothered me right there. That bothered me right there because I seen this play too many times within these little mini divisions of this sector. It happens every time, and it happens mostly to Black women. I'm not with that shit. I ain't with that coward shit. So I'm gonna come handle that right off top. And I don't give a fuck what they say to me because they ain't gonna do shit because they can't.
God, I'm
Okay.
scared of the conspiracy theory, but yeah,
No, I'm not. No, I'm not talking conspiracy. I'm talking reality.
it's like
I spoke.
overwhelming.
No, no, it shouldn't be overwhelming because you built for this. You built for this. This is what all the little battle raps, I call them battle raps. When you had your little get downs with people and shit, y'all go throw stones and tomatoes and everything at each other. See, you building up a network of people saying, damn man, I like she do her thing, she don't give a damn, she take all the punches and keep on walking. Well, guess what? You're gonna start getting attention in that way, you're gonna get a crowd that way. But remember, whenever you sit at the table and you start eating that big T-bone and you ain't gotta cut it up, somebody ain't eating. They
Okay.
coming. You just cool out, chill out, get you some wine or some TV or however you do what you do, and
Okay.
enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. You with
Oh,
me?
I will
Believe.
be. I
All right.
will be.
All right.
All
I'll
right.
talk to you
Thanks,
in about I'll
CKJ.
talk to you about a week. Okay. I'll holler at you, Richard. One.
All right. Holla
All
at you.
right.
Thanks for hitting the panel.
No problem.
Um,
Bye.
okay. I don't want to thank you, CKJ. I don't want to start it off with the arguing and the going back and forth and hollering at each other. Who I got? Oh, so fly, that's you. Hey, so hey, so fly. I don't want it to be where this is gonna be coming
Sweetie,
up here and let's drag Kwame or me day. I don't want it to be that. I want it to be
listen,
where I have
I'm not
exchange with
trying.
Kwame, but it's not gonna be where it's gonna be drag and you know what I'm saying. I'm.
Honey, you're not doing that though. I'm not trying to do that. But the man, he hits your panel the way he hits other people's panel. Disrespect. Already going in. I mean, you said you want to have a conversation. He seems to be the king of conversation. Yet and still, you already apologized. I don't like you said, there's not gonna be no apology tour. You said what you said and you owned up to it. What else do people want? Blood?
No,
Do
it's
they
not. It's
want
not
blood?
that people want blood so fly, and I
It seems
don't want
like
it
they
to
do.
be where. No, it's not that. I wanted to go live because I heard Kwame talking about politics and where I stand on politics. That's the title in here. It says where I stand on politics, and I wanted to explain my
Mm.
politics and how I feel. It's not where I want to get into the conspiracy theory right now and the bashing him because you know what? I'm just kind of like I'm over all of that type shit now. I'm really fucking over it. I've been
Yeah.
really the lesson, and I've been really the fucking object of the lesson. Really, I want to
Well,
take a break right now. I've given everybody enough clout for clout chasing and putting up their titles and all of that. Now, I want to drop my link, SoFly, and I'm sorry to, I don't want to be disrespectful to you at all. I'm not going to
no, no,
be
honey.
disrespectful.
I'm just here to
Please allow
support
me.
you. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no worries. Allow me to drop this link and see if Kwame want to hit this link, so I can
Okay.
kind of, what I'm saying, exchange with him very quickly where I was 3 years ago and what I feel where we should be going now forward. All right.
All right, honey.
All right. Thanks, SoFly. I appreciate you coming up. All right. So let me drop my link. Sheesh, it's getting a little hot in here. And this ain't for Troll Nation right now. This is me wanting to just exchange, you know, what I'm saying, with Kwame without people thinking, yeah, I know, say less. Ooh, you can't win for losing, babe. Moonlight, I hate that people think you are being fake and phony when it's you be you can't win for losing around here. I'm trying to tell you, say less. I'm trying to tell you, baby. You just have to continue to be you and move it forward. Hey, Donna 2455. What up? What up, Queenie? What's y'all? Look at y'all. Hey, Kay. What up, DL? Carlos Franken. Justin N. I know y'all are in here cutting up. Hey, King Stoner. Y'all are in here cutting the fuck up. I know it. I can't even put these comments up here. Y'all are cutting up. Um, y'all are funny as hell. I want to talk to Kwame and exchange with you, Kwame, without me having anybody come up and you having anybody come up. You think so, Rodney? Hit my link, Rodney. I've been around quite a while and trying, in expressing my thoughts, but if you see any areas that, I can tweak it or be a little bit more clearer, be a little bit more clear, not clearer, but be a little bit more clear. I think the what you call it, the link is out here. Let me see one more time. One moment. One moment. Let me go ahead and put it. I'm not on my computer really, because I'm not going to stay too long, but I got another 20 minutes to go. I'm sorry to put you on a time, y'all. This is the working girls moment, I want to clear the air. Here's the link right there, for Kwame or even my younger generation. Rodney, always like to hear from the younger generation, you know? The link is out there. I don't see any mods here, but the link is out there. Stop lying. Can you cam up real quick, Rodney? I'm sorry. I won't take a picture, I promise. Or do you want me to put you behind the what you call it? Let me look in the back chat. Why not just do this? Why not just do this? And I'm gonna let you up. Rodney, are you here with me?
I was about to say I don't have a camera on my computer. I have a desktop, not a laptop,
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't have a webcam. But no,
No
what I was
worries.
saying was
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying you don't express your thoughts. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
saying sometimes, like especially when it came to the politics, you didn't. you didn't feel you didn't have a good way to express your thoughts because some you just didn't want to talk about. If that makes sense.
Because some of it I just didn't want to talk about.
Correct. That's the way I feel. Now, if that's the case.
Yeah.
No, but
I
I
don't
feel
want to
like
get deep into it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I felt like
Yeah.
you had a hard time expressing your thoughts because you simply just didn't want to talk about it.
And I don't want to be offensive to a lot of people. And even in my house, it's offensive to certain people, where I am and how I look at politics. Um, yeah. It is what it is, as I stated back 3 years ago, and I still stand on it today, Rodney. I don't like it. I don't think it's done us any good. Um, and I don't care what party it is. I just think they owe us so much more than they're admitting to. I think we are the native people that they talk about, and they don't want us to hold that title because we will have so much more benefits when we hold that title and accept our designation. I just think about it so deep that right now it's just, it's overwhelming. And if you feel powerless, why the fuck even go into it?
Yeah, I feel you on that. But I think like I think the reason where y'all start going left is because he wants to talk about it, you don't want to talk about it. And then
But I have to.
yeah, I
But
mean,
I
but
have to.
I think I what I want to ask you is like if you like because I think the reason that what even happened today is because I guess you started over talking and things and such. But why not just drop off the panel though if you didn't want to talk about it?
Repeat that for me, Rodney. I'm sorry.
Like as far as like how today when he dropped you down and that is because you were over talking and things like that. Why not just drop off the panel?
I wanted to today when I went up there to
Yeah,
apologize about his mom.
like after
Yeah.
you apologize, like why not just like why
Yeah.
not just drop off? That's what I'm saying.
You
Why
mean
not
just
just
kind of
leave?
like leave without saying, "All right, Kwame, thank you
Yeah,
for
yeah.
having
Like
me
as
up on
far as
the
like even
panel."
like
Just
because
go.
yeah, like if you didn't want to talk about the politics, why not just be like, well, I have what I just leave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know what? And I hear you, but Kwame insisted on wanting me to respond to that. And although I was like, and I mean, come on, you can retape, you can rewind the tape. I said, I'm not here for that. I just want to apologize to you about this. But politics to me, is not something we should talk about. But if you're going to push it, which he did a couple of times, right, Rodney? Didn't he ask me about politics a couple of times?
Yeah, you said that.
So I want to get off the panel and say thank you for having me up. But then if you're asking me about politics now and you want me to talk about it, let me give you a summary of what I feel about politics. And now let me go because I don't want to continue. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't changed, but I don't want to continue and I don't want to be rude. So I'm going to dismiss myself. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let me go in here. You know what I'm saying, Rodney? I'm not trying to hide behind it or be rude and, come off and start hollering all of that. That's neither here or there because where I'm at right now, Rodney, I'm like the object of all this shit. So I'm learning it in a different perspective and receiving all of this, you know?
Yeah, and that's understandable. And both of y'all got like when you got two strong personalities, man. That's why I feel like that's why I don't even think if you didn't want to talk about it, then you shouldn't even. I feel like you should have just left without saying the thank you and all that. That way you didn't over talk, if that makes sense. Because I think when
Mm-hmm.
you be on the panels, bro, when you feel like you're not being heard, and there is sometimes where people do over talk you as well.
Oh
But
my God.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when you're not being heard, that's when you get like you get in your bag and you just want to talk, period. So you don't care who's talking, you over talk everybody, if that makes sense. But I
Oh,
feel
can
like
I
at
get
that point
10
you should
minutes?
have
Can
just
I
slid.
get 10 minutes? Can
Yeah,
I
yeah. You
get
kept
60
saying, "Can I
fucking
get
minutes?
60 seconds?" Yeah, I feel like
Can I get 60 fucking seconds up here? It's enough being with all of you guys, men on the panel, and being the one that's being targeted in the last 2 weeks for having civil sentences. But, you got to be strong up here. You got to be strong up here. You know that, Rodney. And I
yeah,
have to
no, you're
stand on
good.
what I think. I mean, if I'm going to say no mom talking and disable all this shit in my chat, and I'm not apologizing to this man for him taking offense to what I said, or the commentary I had about his mom, that's even more hypocritical, right? That's something else to pinpoint. I want to stand on that one. The politics one and all this other shit, that's just moonlight, how she feels as an independent thinker. I said the same thing about Angela Staton. I'm in her chat saying the same shit. The only difference is they don't block me over there.
I mean, at least you came up and apologized, though.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? Has Kwame not apologized to many people for things that he said out of turn?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At least you came up and apologized. A lot of these people didn't
Mm-hmm.
apologize. I hope KB would come back up and talk to you with a one-on-one because I feel like today, only reason today or anything like that happened was because
Thank you, T.
the over talking probably.
Yeah, I think so. And I do want to have an exchange that sounds much more civil than that because I do know a little bit about, I've been here for a minute, Rodney, meaning, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a young chick. I've been here for a minute to have formed certain opinions. I'm a very read person. I've read a lot to help me form my opinions. And plus, how I live with the community that I come from. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like everybody doesn't have a turn to be the subject of a lesson. It's just my turn, Rodney. It's just my turn. Everybody has a turn. So I'm not going to take it as a victim service shit. You know what I'm saying? This is not what that's about.
I mean, and look, even I gotta commend you now because instead of you could have turned into a detractor again. You know what I'm saying? At least like it started talking shit like you was talking before, but at least you're opening the panel so you can have another conversation. I think a
Yeah,
lot of
I
people can
said I'm
learn
more.
from you, Moonlight.
Now, don't get it twisted now. Don't get it twisted. You will see me cutting up now. I'm not making no promises, okay? You may see me cutting up and doing what Moonlight does because that's a part of who I am. My spirit is not the biggest part, but there's a side of me that is extremely able to, see myself and see things that I got to tweak and move on. But I'm not going to be on a tour about this. I'm not. So I want you to continue to accept me and to continue to accept my authenticity. If I meet it, I'm going to stand on it. And that's just where I am with it right now, Rodney. I'd rather have you up here than a uh, Ronald Jones.
I don't know if you saw when you was in the chat earlier when that nigga was on the panel. I was trying to get you to come up so you can address this nigga for calling you a Kwame because I don't think that shit makes sense.
And he hopped his behind on that panel as soon as the link was dropped.
That's not even the first time.
On that panel.
This man's been in the back 30 million times. He just hasn't been let up. That's what people not seeing. He calling you a Kwame, but every time it's there, he's in the back chat just spamming. Oh, let me up, let me up. Y'all scared, let me up, let me up. Yeah.
Like, what is that? That's what is that? What kind of life is that? Like, come on. But you know what? The thing is, and I'm not going to negate the fact of how I used to roast Kwame, but you do remember Kwame used to roast me too, right?
Yeah, I was there for that.
Yeah, some of that was funny.
I partaking.
Some of that was funny. I got to give him that. You know what I'm saying? But shit, he laughed at some of my shit too. But aside from that, I'm not going to take it to the point where I hate this man. I don't even know why.
That's why I said earlier in the panel. My bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But that's why I was saying earlier in the panel, I said, I understand where you were coming from as well, as far as saying you and him were in a back and forth. But I think just the where the jokes went is where the issue was, if that makes sense. Kind of like how him and Ears was, how it was just roasting, then the allegations start getting thrown out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think I get where you're coming from, where it's like both of y'all are back and forth, so at the time you didn't give a fuck. But I think it's just where the jokes went at.
Yeah, absolutely.
But at least, see, one thing I can commend you on, at least you standing on what you say, though. And you admit to it. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard thing for people to do.
Yeah, you're right.
Shit, you got some people in your chat that can't do that.
It is what it is. I got a chat called it's a troll nation over here. So, this is an expression of how I roll on this platform. You know what I'm saying? So I got to stick true to who I've been and who I am right now, where I'm going, Rodney. I can't just be trolling niggas and don't have people troll me. Like, what's that? You know what I'm saying? They come in here and talk about me, all kinds of shit. So it's just an expression of who I am. Folks are taking it so personal, like I went against a cardinal rule. I had 3 civil sentences with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, huh? Oh, Shook One, you said Kwame Brown built this channel? God. Maybe it's my personality and charisma that continues to keep it going, I think. Maybe they like the way I cook and clean. Rodney, I so appreciate you hitting the link and
I see KB in the chat again if you want to drop the link again.
Oh, yeah, he's in the chat. Sure. Hang on a second.
That way, if y'all can get y'all one-on-one.
I'll put it in the chat because I don't know where my mods are. But Dimple D is not around. I don't know where they are, but here. Here's the link. One of the mods is gonna keep it. Shook One, you really out of line. But I'll have you keep trolling me. You hear him? You see this? You see this, Rodney? This is what I get. Can I say anything about being trolled? No.
Who was that guy on the panel earlier, bro? That's a king slime right there. I ain't gonna cap to you.
Well, if he was here, I'll have him come up and speak to you. But he's been a supporter of mine since I had 2 people in the chat.
Oh, that's real nigga activity then.
Yeah. So, and like I said, I give my platform folks an opportunity to express themselves, and he's being, expressing himself and what he perceives is going on with me.
Can I ask you a question, Moonlight?
Hmm.
Why do you always play that music at the beginning of your streams?
Why?
Because it's always gonna get copywritten. So I'm like, why do
So
you?
what? I'm gonna take it out.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, why deal with the copyright strikes? Why don't you just like find something else to play?
Because I'm lazy and I just feel for the moment to do it.
I guess that makes sense.
And I'm on the phone right now, and I just put on my Alexa and say, play this.
So what made you like, because like I guess like for me, you had like a full 180. Because every time we talk on the panel, it'd be like fucking cursing this and that. Because we've been all fucking like we've been, yeah, we went back and forth multiple times. But then I feel like something happened, and now you just fucking like you're great. There's no
I'm
more
great.
like, yeah, it's
Hmm.
no more of like how do you put it? The ignorance, if that makes sense.
Mm, um,
And that's not to be disrespectful, nothing like that. But you like, how I mean, like how I used to be on panels and just like
yeah,
cursing
yeah,
this and that.
yeah. But I think for you, Rodney, being young too, I kind of see how you are, you know, um, impressed with Kwame and his story and who he is. Um, at some levels, I thought it was blind, and no disrespect, I thought it was ignorant as well to not see the good, the bad, and the ugly in someone and keep it balanced. But, I come to a place now that people are going to like who they like and not like who they don't like. You know, I'm the object of that now. So that's where I'm at with it.
I mean, I understand that. And I'm not like, I think people get this confused by me. I have no infatuation with this man at all. The reason that I'm over there and the reason I like being over there is because you see what I do. I like to joke. I like
Mm-hmm.
to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
When there was a time where it was serious, shit, there's something just like yesterday when you were on the panel, when it started getting serious, I hopped off the panel. I'm not here for serious conversations where things can't be fun. Now, if it's something where everybody could drop gems and shit like that, that's okay. But I'm not here to fucking be serious on the internet. So it's not the fact that I have an infatuation with him or I like him or something like that. It's just the fact that if it's fun, that's where I go. I
Mm-hmm.
can't dislike someone. I don't know these people. Even the people that, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I just don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never
And I cut
disliked
up.
you.
And I cut up. You see me, damn D's here too. I cut up in his chat.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that's where I got the 50, drop type shit from. I'm like, damn, they could drop me out the chat too. God damn, the fuck. And I enjoy that. I enjoy clowning and roasting and cutting the fuck up, But there's a certain level to that. I don't want to. I don't like really enjoy going, sub level. So you would see me call you diamonds and pearls and all of this other shit that I
Yeah,
be doing,
I don't feel
Rodney.
no way about that actually.
I'll talk about you in the mirror and all this other shit you be saying. Um, and yeah, you'll see me in damn D chat cutting the fuck up. But the only thing is, damn, when I go in there, I'm hit with 50 all the time. I'm hit with, yeah, I mean,
But I think that's probably because the way you was speaking. I don't think that'll happen now.
maybe not. Who knows? I'm gonna test it out. I mean, when I used to be on skinny panels, shit, that was 50 off out the gate. I would get two sentences in 50, you drop, that was it out the gate. So I've built my reputation. I've earned my stripes.
But
I've
listen,
earned my stripes. The only thing happened that really changed shit, Rodney, was 2 weeks ago. I allowed Kwame on my panel because he hit my link. I allowed him on the panel, and I didn't say, "You bitch ass motherfucking nigga, fuck you, motherfucker, and all this shit you saying about me, fuck you, motherfucker," right as soon as he hit my fucking panel. Okay, okay, that's the only difference. And from that scenario, oh my God, the day ones and the so-called people that rocked with me, that's here, that's see, my God, it was
so
only two,
basically, the fakeness got revealed.
basically. I'm being real, but the fakeness got revealed. Like,
And
what the
you
fuck?
know what? I do want to apologize to you for your house getting raided. That's some fucked up shit.
Yeah, right. Uh, I know, right?
Yeah, these
Yeah,
people tweaking, man. I
yeah,
hope you
man.
launch an
That was crazy.
investigation to that too.
Oh yeah, but I have to wait till paperwork gets
Yeah,
submitted.
definitely, definitely,
The
definitely.
place that I work, we got lawyers on retainer. It's not going to be a huge, you know, it's just something you
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
wait till shit plays itself out.
You
I
ain't
didn't
even
think
gotta
that I
say no
would get
more.
there. Exactly. I didn't think I would get there though, but you know, for wanting to keep it real, that's people just hate it. I had two civil sentences with basically another black man. Let's just take the fact that he's Kwame Brown on this app, on this panel. Two sentences with basically a black man. Okay? And black people coming at me left and fucking right, like I done talked about Hitler. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. That's the shit that got to me. And the same motherfuckers talking about me is climbing up. No disrespect to the other races out there, but it's just an analogy. Same bitch is coming at me is climbing up another race of men assholes,
That's
and
facts. That's facts.
they not cussing them out. What the fuck?
But
But
then
you
not
got
even
noise
that.
for me.
Not even that, bro. Doesn't it get like I would have to ask those other people. Doesn't it get tired just like
Fucking tired.
doesn't
Yeah.
it just get tiring just doing that? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, tiring. Yes, it is. I'm doing a whole different flow. I'm doing a whole different freaking flow. You know what I'm saying? Whole different flow. And it is what it is. Now, in my being honest with Kwame today and going into politics, I mean, everyone is going to have their opinion about somebody politics. Everybody will.
That's true.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Everyone is going to have their opinion about politics. That's just how it's there. Especially me, man. I used to get into that bag, you know? And then I realized that, you know what I'm saying? It's all about what you do in your household. Ain't nobody saving me. I got to save myself. In every administration, they're killing black men and pulling them from their car. Ain't nobody, I mean, that's my opinion. So I have to, you know,
Yeah, I feel you on that.
that's
I don't
just how
know. I
I
feel
got it.
like there's a lot of things, bro. And then I feel like there's nobody above admitting that they're wrong. You
Yeah,
know what
it
I'm
should.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I do agree with you. You shouldn't be judged by something you did 3 years ago, especially now that you apologize or you took accountability of it. Because everybody does change. You're not the same person as you was yesterday.
No, not even for myself. I'm even surprised about it. That's why I have to be like, okay, okay, Moonlight. Um, but I'm not making no promises. You know what I'm saying? If he say something and I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna have to get that cape out and put it on him again and post a comment on my community wall. That's what we
Listen,
do in the sector.
nothing was built overnight, man. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Hey, look, ain't nobody perfect, man. Ain't nobody perfect. So if he say something you don't, if he say something you don't like, I feel like you should be able to express your opinion as long as it's not like the disrespectful way.
Mm-hmm. Basically. And I've
Yeah,
seen a lot of that shit. And I'm like, oh man, I don't want to go there with that no more.
yeah, because it's like I remember like one thing you used to do was
Mm.
about Super, calling him all a bunch of names, and I used to be like, why? You know what I'm saying?
Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
And look, even if you have an
Mm-hmm.
opinion on the man's sexual preferences or whatever the fuck, I feel like being the fact that none of us really talks to him, we don't have to call the man names or nothing like that. That makes sense?
Yeah, it does make sense. And I wish Super came back because his fucking names he called me, honey. Ooh, I wanted another chance with him. But
Okay, okay, that probably makes sense why you did that then.
oh yeah, I didn't have another chance.
Okay.
Came up there being very nice to Super. I said, hi, how are you? And honey, when I got off Super, that fire shot, you see? And I couldn't get back up there to get with Super, man. Mm-mm-mm. So Super got what Super got. I'm sorry, Rodney.
Okay, yeah, okay, I don't know about that. I know he
Mm-hmm.
did. Yeah. Okay, yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
know
there's
that.
a rhyme to my reason, Rodney. I just can't fire a shot without a reason, man. Then I'll feel bad. I I feel bad, you know. But he never came back to confront me, so I had to get past that real quick. I ain't talked about him in a while, you know. He ain't come back. I'm gonna have to keep it real with you. I'm gonna have to keep it real, Rodney. Mm-hmm. I sure did.
But yeah, I don't feel like nobody's above expressing their opinions as long as it's done in a respectful way. To be
Mm-hmm.
honest,
Depends on where you go with it. I mean, and if you go gully, we can go gully. You know, whichever way. I mean, damn, is there's all sides to everyone. There's all there's a lot of sides. No one is one dimensional. I don't
that's
believe it.
facts.
I don't believe it. Exactly. No one is one dimensional. So what the fuck? And you know what the irony is? These people that's coming at me for having a conversation and being respectful for the 2 minutes out of 2 years that I was, they're so fucking fake because they will accept it from somewhere else and degrade me for it here.
It's just because of the person that is just the person. To be honest,
Yeah, basically.
you just showed basic respect. It's just they don't like the person.
Mm-hmm. And because they don't like the person, they just gonna fucking diss Moonlight. Fuck Moonlight. Thank you, boob. I appreciate that. Oh, y'all are looking out for your girl. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, babes. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna keep it authentic, Rodney. And basically my shit with you, Rodney, was just me coming up there talking shit and just firing shots at everybody that was coming at me for talking shit, basically. I mean, I don't have no hate for you. I don't hate you as a person. I don't know you as a person to hate you. It's just what you show on the app and what I show on the app, and that's what we go from. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how great you are at home. I don't know all of these things until you share it, and I may have another perception of you.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. That's what I'm saying. I don't take nothing nobody say about me personal because they don't know me.
Got that?
They
Mm-hmm.
y'all don't know me in real life. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. Damn, D second he get an apology as well.
What? For what? For what? Now you going too far, damn D. I know you ain't, man. Can you give me a cut of that money I made you? Now you guys want Moonlight to come out her bag again as if I'm gone somewhere. Thank you, babes. I appreciate you. Oh man, they love this side of me, Rodney. Look at all the cash out. Thank you, y'all. They love this side of
And
me,
look,
Rodney.
that's what they don't like, bro. You realize that once you started talking like
One.
normal,
Look at you, normal.
yeah, bro. Listen, because the way you used to come up on panels, it was like, what the hell? But I see, it's I don't, I want to say normal. You just talk calm, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You talk calm.
I don't
You're
take
not,
no. You
you're
got
not
that right.
yelling. You're not doing nothing. You're just talking calm. And then look how much you've been blessed. Honestly, I think because you got rid of those other people. But then you realize once you started getting blessed, you realize how much shit opened up to you. And them niggas
Yeah.
definitely turned their back on you, dog.
Tell me about it, huh? Mm-mm-mm. They didn't even take a day, 24 hours to turn their back on me, Rodney. It was just a couple of minutes and then boom. Moonlight ain't shit. Moonlight is a fake bitch. Moonlight ain't got shit going on. They didn't take long, Rodney. They said
Yeah.
fuck 2 years and 10 months of hanging with us and talking our talk and shit. Fuck you for the 2 years, 10 months you did it, bitch. You ain't shit now. You fake. You ain't shit. Meanwhile, these are the same ones out
But I
here.
mean, that's good that it happened though.
Yeah, there's some good out of it because
Yeah, you got rid of them snakes. You got rid of them damn snakes.
yeah, I've streamlined and blocked those snakes. I sure did.
Now listen, they gonna talk shit about you now
Mhm.
because you apologize. Ronald Jones came on a panel earlier and said you embarrassed yourself for taking accountability. Like that's what a fucking adult does.
Mm. Wow, for saying I apologize for saying something about your mom.
For the panel yesterday, when you were
We
taking
got
accountability where you did some stuff wrong, he said you came up and embarrassed yourself, and it's good. KB actually defended you. He said you didn't embarrass yourself. I don't think you embarrassed yourself either. That's what an adult does.
I just know who I've been working with and moving amongst, and they've made themselves totally known. I don't want to be like them, and that's why I'm in my bag to grow and do something different. Because if that's my reflection, I don't want to have that reflection at all. Even if I'm with you guys and I'm on your panel and you talking about somebody that I like, Moonlight is not going to be there. Moonlight's going to drop. See you. I'm dropping. I'm out the fucking chat. Regardless of what they say about me, that's how I roll. That's not what I received though. That's not what I got back. And I didn't even, you know what I'm saying? 2 years and 10 months. I didn't get that shit type back. I had this bitch up here, this trap queen hoe up here, giving lives, talking shit, making her money, clout chasing me. You know, the black excellence. And tell you the truth, it's not just you guys here from from Kwame sector. Most of my folks in here is here because they don't like the trap queen. And they like the fact that I finally opened up my eyes to her, to them, and I'm speaking and standing on my own right now. So they really don't like the trap queen, and that's why most of them are in my chat like this, Rodney.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
People don't like her. Honestly, I don't. I don't even understand as to how you even was friends with someone like that in the first place. If that makes sense.
Oh my God, huh? Rodney, all walks of life, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I can see when she speaks certain hypocrisy, right? At the level I was vibing on at the time. And to me, it was true and factual. And that's what we had a commonality in. But the sub level type shit, the degrading everybody and everything, that's not me.
But yeah, you have to realize, bro. Like they've been saying, it's all about who we like. You got to realize even now.
Yeah.
There's some people who see me on this panel now. Matter of
Mm-hmm.
fact, I see them in the chat over because KB live. You see, they on the panel now. They see me up here, and they gonna talk. They gonna talk shit about me because I'm talking to you because they don't like you. It's a lot of people on this internet stuff that do weird stuff when it ain't got nothing to do with them. That's what don't make sense. For instance, them getting mad at you for talking to KB, that ain't got nothing to do with them.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't got. They have no reason to be mad. It's not them, but they want you to think the same way they think. And
Yeah,
once you branch out on your own, look how your channel blew up.
exactly. On my own, just doing my shit and, building relationships everywhere I go. Either you like me, you don't, but still yet they respect and kind of like the way I'm moving, from a different level. And others are not getting that. Others don't understand it. They're not getting it. They're not understanding it. Their argument is weak because what they can say about one, they should be saying about the others. You know what I'm saying? So this argument and direct attack to Kwame is kind of weak.
Can you do me a favor? Soulfly, if you want to talk to me so much, could you just come up here, bro? There's no
I have,
reason for you to keep in
oh,
the
the link is
comments.
in there. Ain't nobody getting dropped so fly. There's
Yeah, I
no
don't know
fear.
why she keep
Body.
talking to me in the comments. Could you just come up here?
Brianna Banks. Hey, worldwide. What's up, Pink Diamond? Hey, nature over everything. Yeah, I know. Hey, Black Pearl. Hey, Trace Spectives. Thank you. I thank you so much. Thank you. That's the only thing I can do is be me, babes. I got it dropped again, John Show.
Yeah, Soulfly talking. If you want to just talk to me, Soulfly, just come talk to me.
Because I think she'll be all right with coming here and speaking to you and not feel so overwhelmed,
I mean, that's okay. I'm open to all types of conversation. That's what an adult does, Soulfly.
So fly, that's you?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, babes. Sorry, I
Yeah.
did that in.
Now, what's your issue,
Cool,
Soulfly? Go
cool.
ahead.
No, Rodney. I'm gonna be clear with you, okay? Because I don't like to play games. I hear you up here, and it sounds nice, but why don't you have that same energy over there? because over there it's all uh a free for all. It's all bullshit and games. This why I don't fuck with you people, because I see the shit that you do. You're over here, you're taking accountability, you're doing this, you're doing that, but that man rarely takes accountability. He doesn't even admit when he's wrong. So what are you talking about? That's so irritating listening to you. You, Garrick, and a lot of you, y'all all sound the same to me. It's always what the other person should do, never what he should do. And I just don't know why y'all don't have that same energy for that person. It really is all about who we like.
Garrett, just let me know when you're done.
I will. I will, little 24-year-old. You got a nerve. But you're the it boy, and you're doing your thing. But I mean, yes, she built her channel on her own, but there's a lot of you over here. And why are you over here? Because she's pieced up with Mr. Brown. And that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. I'm not shitting on that at all. But I just see, I mean, I just see through the bullshit. I'm sorry. I gotta call a spade sometimes. Now go ahead, Rodney.
Okay. Now, before you do speak for yourself, don't speak for me. First and foremost, I've always seen Moonlight
I
on other
wasn't speaking for you, Rodney. When did I speak for
So
you?
fly, so
well,
fly,
you were saying things like the reason
so
y'all are
fly.
over here is because of Kwame. That's not true. I
Let
didn't
him
even
speak.
know.
So fly. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
Let him speak. Fine.
I
I'm
didn't
on
even know
mute.
that. I didn't even know that she had a channel. I thought she was the only person that goes on other people's panels. I didn't know she did her own videos. Now, first and foremost, I never said Moonlight have to take accountability. Never said that. I said that I'm glad she did, because that's a lot of shit that a lot of people do. They don't take accountability. Simple as that. Nobody said she had to take accountability. So I understand if I said Moonlight, you need to take accountability for what you said. Then you can say, oh yeah, tell KP the same thing. No, she took accountability for herself. And I said, that's great you did that. Because a lot of people in this sector don't do that. You get the difference?
Uh, Rodney, you don't want to get into that game with me now, do you?
You can get into what game.
Do,
Listen, bro.
no, no, no.
I stand on whatever I
I
say, bro.
stand on
There's
everything
nothing.
I say,
Yeah,
Rodney.
there's
But
nothing
I'm
that
not
can be
going to
taken.
mark snitch my words.
I mean, go ahead.
I don't play games with words. I'm telling you what I hear. You're saying it, but you're saying it in a different way. But you're saying the exact same thing I just said. Don't play with me, little boy.
How am I saying
Don't play
that
with
doesn't
your
make sense?
toys.
Y'all, hey, are y'all gonna conversate, or are you guys gonna go back and forth and
No,
just?
she go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Are you guys
I'm listening, Rodney, but I'm just saying I see through that,
see through
and
what?
I know what you're doing. Okay,
All right.
I'm proud of you, Moonlight. I mean, I'm no hater. That's another
Mhm.
thing. I'm not jealous, and I'm not a hater. I'm glad that you're getting what you're getting. I think that of all the people that spoke their mind and been disrespected, you were one of them. And I feel that, hey, if you could get some money and get some positive vibes going, that's wonderful. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay,
Mhm.
that's a great thing. I'm not the one up at 2 o'clock in the morning, running my mouth about you. I think this is a good
Mhm.
thing that you've done. You're turning a corner, and it seems like you're really legit about it.
Yeah.
You don't come and speak to me at all. You're very real about turning a leaf, and that's good. Okay, because after what happened the last 2 days, if you were faking it, it would show. You go all the way back to calling that motherfucker everything under the sun. Am I right or wrong?
Yep.
Right. So
So
you're not faking it.
But yeah. But I don't want you guys, and I thank you for that. No, I'm not faking it. I can't fake nothing. Maybe my accent, like they say, but I'm not gonna fake anything else.
I
But I
don't think your accent's fake. I hear that you're from New York and Jamaican.
can I ask a question then? Can I ask a question?
yes, Rodney.
Sofa, can I ask you a question? how are
Mhm.
you, if by your logic, how are you any different from me, if that makes sense? Let me ask you why. You're saying that I'm sitting here telling or talking about Soulfly with accountability, which you literally just said the exact same thing that I said, but you're saying I won't ask KB to take accountability. Is that correct?
No, I didn't say you were talking about me. I said you were
No, no,
talking
no, no.
about
I'm saying like
me.
you're. Yeah, I'm talking about. Yeah, you said I'm talking about Moonlight taking accountability, but not telling KB to take accountability. Is that correct?
That's exactly right. You
Okay.
never do.
So how are you any different than me by your logic for talking about Moonlight taking accountability, but all the other people panel you've been on, such as I don't know if Moonlight allows me to say names or not, but you know who panel you be on. Tears, the other guy.
Cheers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know those other people who's also allegedly did stuff with children, who's doxed people, who did all that shit. You never told them once to take accountability, but you want to sit here and tell me to
Woo.
tell another man to take accountability?
You
Does
know what
that
I
make
told
sense to you?
Ears? I know, no. Oh, I'm gonna get you. Don't worry. I told Ears, I said, if this is what happened, you just stop talking about it because you're basically digging yourself a ditch.
That's not taking
Over
accountability. That's telling him to
explaining.
stop talking about it. That's actually deflecting more than taking
Well, no,
accountability.
no, no, no. He already took accountability. That man lived his life the way he saw fit.
Okay, so you got one
And
man
but
down.
no, no, Rodney,
What
because
about the other man though? You
what
got
other
tears. The
man?
other man that you used to be on his panel, the one that's with another person right now. Soulfly, do you allow me to say names? Yes or
Who?
no?
I don't care if you say names. So I don't do
No,
subliminals.
this isn't your panel though. This is hers. If she doesn't want on her
Oh,
channel, I won't say it.
Oh, you were directing at me? No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
you
So
said my name.
you used to be on Uncle Suge's panel,
Uh-huh.
and he said a lot of things. He's doxed a lot of people. You tell me to tell Kwame Brown to take accountability. Why don't you tell that man to take accountability? Matter of fact, I'll do you one better. Why don't you tell Sister T to take accountability for all the shit that she's done as well?
Let me tell you
If
something.
we're talking about accountability, let's not be hypocritical. You can't sit here and say I'm a Kwamite and I won't tell this man to take accountability,
You won't.
and you sit here and won't do the same thing. Now, if you can tell me what this man needs to take accountability for, go ahead and let me know. And then
Okay. Listen,
I'll make you a deal, Soulfly. If
I
you
don't need no
tell me,
deal.
but okay, listen to me first. Here's what I'll say. If you want me to go over here right now, he got a panel. I'll go over here right now and say you need to take accountability for X, Y, and Z. If you go and do the same shit. If not, then I don't want to hear shit coming out your mouth ever again about somebody being Kwamite and about somebody telling what he need to do. That shit makes no sense. Now, just because you don't like this man doesn't mean everybody don't
What?
gotta like this man. And once again, if I'm gonna say, I never told Moonlight she needs to take accountability. Simple as that. I
No.
said, Moonlight, I applaud you for taking accountability. There is a difference. I
Yeah.
never once said, I don't care if Moonlight apologized or not. But I said it takes a lot for a person to apologize. You see how that works?
Rodney, I see exactly how it works and I see what you're doing. Okay? I listen, I don't have to explain it to
What?
you because I know that you know that I know what I'm talking about. Okay?
What do you
I
know?
don't have to tell Sister T anything. That's how she chose to run her panel.
And
That's
that's
how
how
she
he
chose
chooses
to
to run
run
his
her
panel. There's
channel.
anything you could say about her, you could say about him. The same way she chooses to run her panels, the same way he chooses to run his panel. That makes no
Uh-huh.
sense. Just like the fact that he dropped Soulfly
What?
today, and Soulfly wanted to drop him down, she could do the same thing. That's how panels are run. So how the
That's
hell?
moonlight.
Well, no, hear me out. How are you gonna sit here and say to me, I gotta tell this man what to do, but then when it comes to Sister T, that's how she runs her panel. Make that make sense? That's hypocritical.
Listen, him and Sister T had a different relationship.
No, only
Okay,
difference
they
is you
were
like one and
about
you
no,
don't like the
no,
other
no.
one.
Excuse me,
Okay, go
Rodney.
ahead. Sorry for interrupting. Go
You
ahead.
interrupted me. They could have called each other. I don't know why it went left. I asked her a question. I asked her why. Plain and simple. Okay. The answer, it sufficed for me. But that's their thing. This is YouTube. I think a lot of people on this panel or on this platform do shit for clicks and views. A lot of stuff could be worked out behind the scenes. People have each other's number, information, all that. The Moonlight has an email. Kwame has an email. You could email these people. You could talk to these people behind the scenes. But I think a lot of stuff is done for show, Rodney. That's why I don't feel it's sincere. Okay? Period. All this barrage of BS that I've gotten over being on a panel that talked about your mom, not me talking about your mom, but me being on a panel. When I know Skinny was up here and he said, "What's up to that person?" No, Rodney, I just see through the games. And I just don't like playing with games, okay? That's all I'm saying.
You've talked about his mom too, though.
Rodney, I've never talked
You've
disparaging
talked
about
about
his
his mom.
mother.
Listen, when
No.
Sister T was having that trial,
Yeah.
you were talking about how his mom raised him. If you talked about how his mom raised him, you're talking about his mother. Now, with that being said, everything you just said was a bunch of word salad. I don't give a fuck about how, let me not even curse. I don't care about how they fell out or whatever they did. You have a woman who talked about people's dead children. People's dead children. People who have children who are not in this world anymore. This man, maybe he said Moonlight got a penis. Whatever the fuck. That's okay. If you want me to tell this man that, I'm not saying that's okay. I'm saying that's like, let me finish. I'm not saying it's okay what he said. I'm saying that's okay as far as like, shut up. Anyways, you want me to tell this man to take accountability, but you want to sit here and tell me what she said. It's how she runs her panel. No, that'll make no damn sense. You want me to take it, like I said, bro. Moonlight. I mean, not Moonlight.
I'm
Soulfly.
not your bro.
List out X, Y, and Z of what you want me to tell this man to take accountability for, and then you go in and you do the same thing for Sister T
Take
and Uncle
accountability for knowing where that picture came from. That's one thing I know he for sure lied about. Take accountability for that. But Sister T
So
feels the way she feels.
How can I tell the man to take a go ahead, my bad.
I feel like y'all want me to go and judge Sister T and talk bad about her. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, that was her channel. That was her trial. I participated. I said what I said. But what I said about
you
his
just said
mother
you didn't
was
say
not
it though. What you said? Yes, it was negative.
It was. It wasn't disparaging.
It was disparaging.
Oh Lord, have mercy. What do you consider disparaging? Because I've been called all kind of fat names and everything else under the sun.
Okay, that's okay. He talked about you. He didn't talk about your mom, though.
He didn't talk about my mother, but he put her memorial picture up. What are you talking about? We're talking about tomato.
It doesn't make sense if you're telling me to tell someone take accountability. You're telling me to tell this man take accountability for a photo he said he didn't even know. So the man look, hear me out. Hear me out. It's not about what I believe. It's not about what I believe. I'm not Kwame Brown. I'm fucking Rodney Gordon. I didn't get the fucking picture for him. He doesn't know your mom. I don't know your mom. That's what I'm saying. That doesn't make sense. If the man already said he didn't know, how the fuck can I tell somebody to take accountability for something they said they didn't know?
Rodney, if you really do believe that, Rodney, then that's what you choose to believe, son. I can't make you think another way, but you cannot tell me what to believe. I know where that picture came from.
And look,
Rodney.
you can believe whatever you want to believe. I ain't saying that.
I know that Kwame Brown is not stupid. I know this. The man knows about social media. He knows what he can put up and what he can't put up, right?
And then they said he cropped your mom out.
Do you think that I care that he cropped my mom out?
All I'm gonna say is,
I just asked you a question.
Say it again.
I asked you a simple question.
Go ahead.
Do you think I care that she was cropped out?
Of course, you're probably not gonna care. You feel offended by everything the man do.
Or more importantly, do you think I care where it came from, Rodney? That's the issue. It's not the fact that it's not the fact that she was cropped out, Rodney. It's the fact that I know where it's from. And when I try to say this to y'all, it goes over your heads. I'm not understanding why that is. Okay? If your mom was gone, God forbid, Rodney, would you want someone to use her picture even if she's cropped out? Would you? It's a simple question of humanity. Okay?
You know what?
I understand.
Let me know when you're done. Let me know when you're done.
I am. I'm not done. Because it's a twist and a turn. No, it's no twist and turn, Rodney. I never was upset about the picture because she was in it. I know she's not in it. A blind man can see she's not in it. It's where it's from. And I just feel it's weird that I gotta keep explaining that. That's what's so I don't get that from you people. Why do I have to keep explaining it's where it's from? Rodney?
Well, let me explain. Let me tell you why. Do we know you in real life? Just a simple yes or no. Do we know you in real life?
No, Rodney.
No, we don't know you from a can of paint. So how the hell can you blame someone for knowing that's your mother? I wouldn't even know that was your mother if I saw her. It could be another random person for all we know. But the thing about it is how was he supposed to know where the shit came from? He don't know your mother, nor did he know your mother died. Rest in peace to her. You know what I'm saying? So
He did, Rodney?
you said what?
Listen, I told Clay that my mom died last year. He told me, he gave me his condolences. He said, sorry for your loss.
But
You
what
don't
I'm
know
saying
what
is,
you're talking about,
it's
young
not
man.
no, I'm saying it's not the fact that your mom died. It's the fact that how does he know that's your mother? That's what I'm saying. We don't know you, and we don't know what your mother looked like. So even me, let's say if I was to see that same picture, I don't know that. I would know that was your mother in the picture because I don't know you. So you can't blame someone for saying, oh, that's a picture of my mother's memorial if he didn't even know that's your mother, if that makes sense. It could just be you with a random person. That could just be a weird coincidence that you're taking something of. And the truth is, no matter what picture was it of you, you just don't like Kwame Brown, so you're not going to like it, period. You know what I'm saying? Now, hold on, let me finish. Hold on, let me finish because I'll let you finish.
Go ahead and finish that because I have Queen on the panel as well, y'all.
I don't. First and foremost, I do want to say rest in peace to your mother because I wouldn't want nobody, I understand where you're coming from. What I'm saying is, if we don't know you, how is he supposed to know that was a picture of your mother, if that makes sense? So I feel like, although I understand why you're upset, you're making it bigger than what it's supposed to be. But I understand where you're coming from because that's your mother. But then now you got to realize the fact that you feel that way about your mother, then you could feel how he'd feel a way about you speaking on his. Either way, it's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like no matter what, being the fact you have such a dislike for this man, it's always gonna be a fucking non-logical sense because you don't like the nigga, if that makes sense.
No, you're wrong, Rodney. You're wrong. If I did, let me tell you something. And I need to clear this up. I've never flagged Kwame Brown. I've never flagged not one of his videos. Nothing. I never stopped that man's urn. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I felt like I said, you know what? I talk shit. I got what I got from it. Okay. I never, if I was so hateful and mean, I would have tried to flag him down. I've never done that. The only person I've ever flagged on this stupid ass app is Clara Booker. And that's because that's where that memorial picture and memorial movie is. Okay, so I went to the source. I never even when he was roasting me, I never flagged that video. Point blank, period.
Good. Thanks, Sophie, for responding. Hey, Queen.
Hello, Moonlight and
Hi.
panelists. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. How are you? I just want to get you in the conversation as well. I know.
Okay, I appreciate it. And I was live when you first went live. So what I would like for you to do is to listen to my live, and then you and I come together for a two-step that includes no other voices or feet in the two-step.
Okay.
You did a great job yesterday, in my opinion.
Thank you.
And I think you can weather this because you did take accountability. As someone whose mother and father was also displayed, I know where Kwame's coming from. So I do empathize there. And I especially feel for TJ because he is the voice that nobody really hears. His silence speaks volumes. He just like I don't know where all this stuff This is not tolerated in the Black community, and you live another day. So his silence speaks volumes to me. And Soulfly has a channel now. And for her to continue to speak about a memorial picture, she doesn't hear me harping on my mother and father's picture. And she sat there and chimed in and hosted these panels. So I really, every time she comes up and go on this long diatribe, I close my ears to it and I yield the floor.
Wait, real quick. Queen Regina, are you saying they put a picture of your dead parents and she was on the panel chiming in on it? Is that what you're saying right now?
She hosted.
I never chimed in on your dead parents. That is a lie, Queen Regina. And I want you to prove it. You say you got everything on video. You produce it. Where I said something about your mom and dad. I never said nothing about your parents. I didn't even know who those people were. So just stop.
Okay. You didn't know who those people were, but you expect us to know that's your mom and it's from a memorial picture.
That part.
Come on, somebody.
That part.
Stop it.
It's the same thing, Soulfly. You see what you're trying to like? It's the same thing.
Stop it. Just start your channel without all this. You was there.
Don't tell me what the fuck to do. I didn't host the goddamn thing.
Stop
You're
this.
crazy. And I saw you told me to stop crying. Who the hell are you to tell me anything? Are you out of your mind?
We are not getting ready to do a minstrel show, my darling. I don't participate in minstrel shows. Stop it. And I yield the floor.
I hope you do.
Okay. You and I will reconvene after you watch my live and I listen to more. But you're two-step, you're on point. Rock steady, my darling. And I yield.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Woo. Tough crowd, tough panel.
But listen, all I'm saying is it's hypocritical, dog. Like you can't like stop expecting others to do what you won't do yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's why with all this.
I didn't know that was. Let me tell you something. A lot of those panels, I don't know how even. I don't even remember being on that panel. That's number one. Okay, so she could be lying her ass off. Like I said, produce it. If I was up there and I said something, I want you. I want the evidence. You got me on video. Show the video, unedited, undoctored. Okay, that's what I want to see. Secondly, I just believe, and this is just how I believe. I could be wrong. Maybe I am, but I feel how I feel, and that's what it is. But Moonlight, I'm proud of you. And like I said, if you were being fake, you would have turned back to the old Moonlight and you would have cussed everybody out by now. So I think that you are being tried and true, and I think that you are growing. Okay. And that's a wonderful thing. And you keep going forward. You just had a birthday. You're looking lovely.
I'm ready to inspire. I'm ready to inspire.
That's right. Right.
And maybe I'll inspire, you know, when you get your channel, you know what I'm saying? You do your thing and see things differently. It just depends on your experience, Soulfly.
Everybody's experience is different. But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to make this clear. You can't tell somebody how to respond, and you can't talk until you walk the mile in somebody's shoes. A lot of people have not been me. They have not gone through what I've gone through. So it's a different experience. It's a different level for me, period. And people can say, well, you're just exaggerating. You're doing this and you're that. But they weren't the ones that have gone through this for damn near a year. So how can you tell me how to act? How can you tell me how to be? It hasn't been you. So it's different. But I think to everybody, to their own life, be true. Keep growing. Keep doing your thing. If when I go live tonight, come by. I would love to see you. Okay.
Okay. Well,
And,
that's
and that's what I'm gonna say. I'm
All right,
good.
Moonlight. Thank you for having me up.
congratulations. Thank you, Rodney, for coming up, hanging with me as well, and having us chop it up. You know, I appreciate the exchange. Thanks, SoFly.
I love your politics, by the way.
Huh?
We gotta talk about that. I love your politics because I feel the same way you do on a lot of things. And I would love to talk to you about it. I'm serious, Moonlight.
All
I would
right,
love to
that's
talk to you
good.
about it.
May have to go in a different direction, and no problem with that. Look at Sepulveda over there. Leave my go-getter alone. Thank you, SoFly, for coming up. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody in the chat. My mods, thank you so much. My daughter is waiting in the car, and I do want to move forward and get an errand done. So I'll see you guys later, okay? Thanks again so much. I appreciate everybody. I tried, but we'll try again. What the hell? Later, Gator.